Namaskar. This is Dr. Sanjay Dev, your own person with the knowledge of crystals, Vastu, Reiki, numerology, and so many more things. Today, we have started taking a session around understanding what crystals are. So, if you see this is a rose crystal globe, a small size. This is a clear crystal of a shivling. We call it a sphere. This is again a clear crystal pendant with a sharp nib. This has got a silver on top of it. Similarly, this is another crystal which is in a spherical pendant. This is an angel, again a crystal. This is a bracelet, amethyst. Now, where does this crystal come from? So, these are called tumble stones. So, these are miniature form of the crystals from where you cut different shapes like a bead and all. So, this is an obsidian, black obsidian. Okay, so there are multiple of them that are available in my hand, and there are a lot which are available here. So why we are talking about crystal today? Important thing that we need to understand, crystal is something which has a memory of its own. The memory means the thing that it hears, the thing it feels as a vibration in the environment, it picks up. Now you see remote controls, the ICs, they would have all crystal embedded into their microcircuits so that there is a memory component which is placed on it. Now, how and why should we use crystals? So crystal is something that I explained is having some memory. Now there is something which you want in your life. The very first fundamental principle of wanting something, you will have to feel as if you have got it. So something like, I want to have a Mercedes car. Now a Mercedes car, if I have to manifest, the very first step is I have to thank universe, I have to thank God for already giving me a Mercedes car which I am riding on. So every time I have to manifest for getting a Mercedes car, I have to thank God for giving me already one. It's not that you give me. You thank Him for having it. So the moment you start thinking something in these lines, you are sending manifestation, your vibes to the universe that you already have something which you need. And now you are thanking the universe. It's a way of paying gratitude. Attitude of gratitude is the word. So you are paying the gratitude to the universe for giving it. Now let's say one is not technically sound enough to know all of these things, which generally almost everybody is. I don't expect anybody to know these. So how does people get something that they want to manifest? And that is the reason we use different kind of crystals. A crystal has a memory. Now suppose this is citrine. Citrine is an aged version of amethyst. Now citrine, you are needing something, you go tell the citrine and citrine will do it for you. Everything has its own purpose. So there are plenty of varieties of crystals. They all have memories, but there are specialized memories. Right? So this is citrine. Citrine has got its own benefits. This is agate. This is amethyst, clear, rose quartz, clear. So like this there are plenty of them. This is jade. This is green jade. So everything has got its own memory and specialization. Now, I said they have memory. Now whenever you are buying something, it is there in a shop, it is somebody's house, it is residing. Now when it is residing somewhere, it is hearing something from their environment. Now that environmental memory is already residing here, which is not something that you want. Assumingly, it is kept in a place where the vibes are not good because they are kept in a store, completely dark, no sunlight, no energy, no air, no water, nothing. So the first step is to purify it. Now how do you purify it? The very first step, take a bowl and put sea salt, the ones with crystal, okay, and pour water in it. Once you have poured water in it, put the crystal into that and keep it for overnight. Morning, pick up the crystal from there, drain out that salt water and keep the bowl away. Do not use a bowl which you use for purpose of cleansing forever. Forever. That bowl should never be used for any edibles. That should be used only for such cleansing purposes. So for all purposes, if you have a disposable bowl, you can use that and then dispose it off. So the first step is cleansing. The cleansing will happen through a salt water. There is also another process through which you spray different sanitizers and rub it, and there is a way of prayer where you say this way, that this is cleaned, healed, cleaned, healed, cleaned, healed, cleaned, healed. All negative vibes are gone. But then you need to learn those processes. I'm not talking that you have to do it in that process, but then a person who knows healing to a very high extent can only with a manifestation by his hand itself clean it. Like I do it, I don't need so many things. I would just put a manifestation, it is all cleared. Then I have cleared the memory, the slate is now washed. You had some slate which had already something written, you washed it. Now you have to rewrite it for the purpose of what you need. When you are holding a crystal, you have a specialized purpose. Now then you have to start scribbling what you need. Now how do you do that? Hold the crystal in your hand, in your puja ghar, and pray to God with the same intent that thank you God for giving me a Mercedes which I ride on a daily basis. And while you do that, thank you God, and keep praying that, keep visualizing with your closed eyes that you already have it. Once you start doing it for a couple of minutes, say 2 or 3 minutes, this will feel charged. How to check charge and all, I will teach you in some other session. But for now, I just want to teach you how to clean it, the general understanding of what a crystal is, what are the precautions, and then how to charge it. Now having said you have charged it after cleaning, now again there is a lot of environmental noise which is around you. Assumingly you are in an area where there are a lot of negative people, assumingly a court premises, you see a lot of negative vibes which comes out, a police station, or even for that matter a hospital. You will feel a lot of negative vibrations coming because people are in pain, people are in distress. So your crystal is also hearing those distress and it is converting its memory to distress. So the response you have to give is, after coming back again, after 2-3 days, dip it out in a salt water and then again charge it. In a normal course, if you do it in a 10 to 15 days, recharging after cleansing is more than good. Now another thing, assumingly let's talk about a relationship of marriage. When you are getting married to an unknown person and she gets into your house, it has gone through all rituals of marriage. Like I have done cleansing, I have done energization, I have done prayers. Now this is something like a marriage ritual which has got completed and now it is in my life. But when a new wife comes to a husband or a husband goes to a new wife, there is an amount of closeness while they are still not connected well. Similarly, it happens for any crystals. So when you buy a crystal and you start cleaning it and attuning it for your benefits, it will still take some time to show the results. So typically, if you have your intentions very clear, loud, it should happen in 1 or 2 weeks you start feeling the changes. Otherwise, it may take up to 3 months. Now, the important thing here to understand is when you are using these things, have the intents very clear. Do not have negative thoughts flowing around in your body. Let's take for an example, I'm having a business and I don't have a lot of footfall of my clients. Now, if there is not a lot of footfall of my clients happening in my shop, the biggest thing that I will say is, oh, I don't have clients. I don't have clients. Now, I have already got a crystal for which I'm manifesting that I attract clients. At the same point of time, I am one side saying, this crystal, I am manifesting that I get clients. Another side, my heart is sending me, oh, I don't have clients. I don't have clients. So there are two contradictory thoughts running together. So in such cases, your results will not be coming in. Your thoughts and your manifestations both have to go hand in hand. With that, I would want to close down the first session. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel and comment if you need any other session on any other topic around the areas I specialized in. Thank you.